This is the next episode, so let's jump right in. So here we're looking at a very interesting layout of a T-junction. As you can see, I've already set up the best, more or less, plan for dealing with this situation. I'm not going to be using flashbangs, but I will be kind of discussing my logic behind how I do stuff, and then I'll do another run with flashbangs. So here we have cross coverage. Technically, I'm going to back up just a little bit, because when this door opens, this is going to be exposing a lot more targets. So we're going to open up B first, see what we can see in this little initial corner. And we're just going to back up a tiny bit more. And we're going to open up A, so we can cross coverage with double people, and we are going to let it breathe for a little bit, and we are slowly going to cover each other, cross coverage as usual, and we push up. I'm going to do it in slow motion so I can do it a little bit more fluidly. And here we go. And now we reach that same point where we are crossing each other's sight lines, so we can't cover each other as well. That's where we swap positions, or roles, not positions per se. And now we take over dealing with this. These guys should be pushing up with us. We just kind of forgot about them. So there's two targets here. We are going to pull back. It is very dangerous. We don't want to engage two targets with one person. This person's going to go in the back because they are injured. This person's going to focus this. This person's going to focus over here. And this person's going to take that person's role. So we do have cross coverage. It's a little bit weird looking of cross coverage. We have two people covering one area because this is the more open threat. So that's why we have two people here. We took out one, and now we're just going to keep doing how we were doing before. Keep this up. This guy can just sit back here, just providing overwatch. So same thing. We've kind of passed that threshold of being able to cover each other in cross coverage. So we are going to swap roles of covering. And there we go. Now we're back to where we were. And we're going to pie this. And we're just going to enter the room as one guy. Take him out. Check this. Push with this. Ooh, that was bad. So I did overextend too much into that space. So that's a small mistake that costed someone their life, obviously. So I should have been moving with this guy in tandem, covering. And this shows an important concept that is crucial to succeeding in these types of areas where a small mistake can be catastrophic in terms of how you're going to finish the map, especially for something in like Ready or Not, where just because you've cleared one room, there's still a bunch of other rooms you still need to clear, and you need your team throughout as much as you can. And obviously in this game, it's going to be the same thing. Now, obviously I'm injured. We're just going to keep playing this out. This threat is no longer existing, so now we can reprioritize our focus onto this one. We're going to make the person who has the least amount of health be in the least dangerous position. They are still helping, but now we can use this room as cross coverage. You guys are both injured, so this will be the one that is the star of the show. So we're going to pie this. Bounce back and forth. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And there we go. Here, technically, obviously you'd throw a flashbang, but we're not doing the flashbang run yet. So you're going to, as they say, run the rabbit into the room. And this should technically be fine. I don't think there's more than one target. There we go. As you see, we did that. Aside from that small mistake, which is important to point out, I do like to leave these types of mistakes in because these are mistakes that will happen. And you'll probably even come across even more mistakes that you're unaware of that I'm not showing because of just different variables. But that was that with just with no gadgets, T-junction. Now we're going to try that one more time. So same setup, same kind of principle. I'm going to push them back a little bit as they should be. That one back. Val, push her back.
Waiting for Bravo.
There we go. Cross coverage. And same thing. We're going to The reason why I'm exploding B first is because it exposes the least amount of room. And obviously there is a guy here. I know because I put him there. But it's the same principle. Even if I did not know there was a guy here, I would still be opening B, still shooting anything I could see here. And it also gives information into the room. So after that's done, wait a second. Okay, that one opens voluntarily. And we are good.
Alpha, go.
I did take some damage. It's just part of reality of things. You can't always not take damage. So we're going to have someone replace that position. And there we go. So same strategy. And once we're about at this point, then we can throw some flashbangs. I'm going to wait for that person not to throw a flashbang. We're going to throw a flashbang here, which is going to, the important area is this part here, because that's the part we want people stunned in. The further back, we're not really worried about because they're not in the immediate threat area. But obviously, these are the immediate threat area as close as we can. We can't throw it too close, otherwise we'll stun ourselves, but as much as we can.
Flashbang out!
Throwing those out. And then you're just going to do the same thing we did before. I'm going to turn it on slow motion so you can kind of see better. Not the best timing. And then as I said before, right here, we are going to swap our roles, as I've said, of coverage, and he's going to take someone far. He was not stunned, so that's okay. We're going to push back up here, and these guys are going to still be providing cover. Like so, right over here, and time for another flashbang. This is going to be inside the room. This is going to cover pretty much the whole entire area. This guy right here, and this one is going to throw... I should have pushed this room a little bit more. Could have come out here because I already threw a flashbang roughly around there. But it's okay. We can throw another one.
Flashbang out! Flash out!
There's always another flashbang.
Clear!
Throw them in.
Watch out!
Out to pop. Then we start moving. Clearing, clearing, clearing. There's 2 targets. I wish you would focus this one. Thank you. Okay. That's a little tricky. Now, this is a cleared area, so now we can begin our focus on this. So this one is injured, so we're going to pull them back and have them provide back cover. And here we're just going to reposition everybody. We're going to wait. And once we're in position, then we can begin throwing more flashbangs. Closest one to the door is going to be the best thing for throwing flashbangs. We're going to throw them the same way we did before. And once that flashbang goes off in the air, once it lands, that's usually when I like to do it. Start moving. Start moving. Go. Clear, clear, clear. Pie, pie, pie. Chafing pie. And we're good. Now there is an area with here. You don't have to do this. This is probably going to be a relatively easy shot for most people. Want to be extra safe, just throw another flashbang. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what they're there for. The harder the area, the more obviously you want to use gadgets on. And now we are engaging into the room. Excellent. This guy should be up here providing cover, but what are you going to do? Yeah, as you can see, we did that really easily. Even with flashbangs and gadgets and everything, you can still get shot. It's just going to be sometimes just the luck of the draw. But it does remove a lot of the luck into strategy that is going to be more consistent, which is always going to be good because we don't want to base the way we play a game off of things that are lucky. We don't want to gamble. We are trying to provide the most consistent amount of value whenever we're clearing a map, either in Door Kickers 2 or Ready or Not. So with that said, we're going to be looking at the next one here. It is another T-junction. It's a weirdly shaped T-junction, but we'll get into that. All right, that's it for the episode. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.